Farescape Academy inspector training video. We're here in Springfield, Illinois. This is actually a fire escape that I designed, but I didn't build this when somebody else came in and built it. But let's take a look at it. So it's a totally galvanized fire escape, which means the galvanized is a paint source. It's considered a coating. So, but it'll only last 20 years. Just like a chain link fence, this will start rusting, and then it'll start rusting and showing this. So because somebody grinded this, they took all the galvanized away, and that's the automatic rusting. But the great thing about galvanized, it isolates it to the area because it wants to grow, but it keeps hitting galvanized. So that's the great thing about galvan. Every single one of these treads, normally 1 year after you put up a fire escape, you can paint it. Give it a primer and give it a paint job. Otherwise, what happens, see the shininess here? Mm-hmm. If I try to prime it now and paint it, it'll just peel right off. But you let it go and weather for a year.
Did they use the right bolts?
Yep, I'll show you in a second. That is not the bolt that you're concerned about right now. That is just a bolt, a stiffener, and that could be an expansion bolt. That doesn't have to be an epoxy bolt. That is a through bolt.
Yes.
That's an epoxy bolt, and that's what they look like. And it usually has a plate on the inside, or that epoxy bolt, which is 8 to 12 inches deep, has penetrated the veneer and is into the masonry block wall. So, and see these supports?
Yeah.
This is because of the trucks that would come in here. There was a lot of damage in the previous, there was a previous fire escape here. But look at this, brand new galvanized fire escape. Still need to load test it? It's brand new. It's probably 2-3 years old. Do you need a load test here?
No.
No. So usually fire escapes that are 1 to 25 years old, a load test is not required, but you do need a certification. You do need to have an engineer just give it a peek, and his confidence test back to you will identify that the fire escape is 1 to 25 years old. No load test required because it's new construction. Okay? So this is what a replacement looks like, and they have the beautiful barriers here because trucks would come down here and rip this thing. Did they need such heavy-duty barriers? This is nice, but this is heavy duty. Okay, a lot of times you don't need such a big baller. But I believe this used to be a huge department store here, and but there's still a lot of truck traffic underneath. So now with that, let's take a look at this baby right here. This is a fire escape that got converted, and we're still yet to determine whether it's met the second means of egress. I believe it has, because very rare have I seen a fire escape being utilized for AC units, and every floor has an AC unit. So that to me means that there was some refurbishment that happened on this building, and a building inspector and a fire marshal at the time agreed that there was a new means of egress inside this building. Okay? But there's 2 means of egress. If there isn't, then somebody has, as they say, been asleep at the switch, because now you have an obstructed fire escape system that not only is holding up all this weight and all these ACs, but this fire escape has no paint, all original hardware, and it's never been maintained. And you can't use this to satisfy the life safety issue here. So here we are, Farescape Academy, Inspector Training, Springfield, Illinois.